Hello, YTPC. I hope you guys all thoroughly enjoyed your International Pipe Sipping Day. But no, all seriousness, it's kind of nice. You know what I mean? The fact that it's a holiday, a day to enjoy our pipes all together. I don't know. It's kind of something kind of cool about that. So as I had alluded to yesterday, I will be doing a review on Watch City Pipe and Cigar. None of your business. Yes, old Uncle Mike. I also like the fact that if somebody is like, oh, that smells really good, what are you sipping? You can say, none of your business. And I'll tell you something. You're probably, with the room note on this, going to get that question, which is kind of a fun of the play on the words, because it is a very unique blend. Hands down, unique through and through. I really, really enjoy this. If you saw the video that I sent out yesterday on our International Pipe Sipping Day, I had gone through like 3 bowls in like 3 hours or less than 3 hours. I don't typically sip that often. No, it is really, really good. I was both enjoying it and just really having fun trying to just, vet out exactly what it was that I was enjoying. So this is an aromatic, of course, but kind of an English mixture with it in a sense. Not really, but kinda. I don't know. It is very bizarre. I'm actually having a hard time trying to decipher whether or not to, I have, like many of us, pipes that are for certain things. I have a collection of pipes that I sip aromatic blends out of, and that's even subcategorized for what type of aromatics, whether it's something like Maple Street or Second Breakfast, something with a maple kind of flavor to it, or if I'm doing something more of like a kind of a chocolatey dark sweet. But because this flavor profile is so odd, I find myself kind of going back and forth from one category to the other as far as pipes go. Now, the reason why I say that it's kind of like an English blend, kind of not, this has red and black Cavendish in it. It has Virginias in it, and it's aromatic. So one would just say, okay, so it's just an aromatic. But then they had to go ahead and put some Latakia in here as well as some Perique. I mean, it's just, yeah, it doesn't have Orientals in it. Yeah, it's not, I'm not trying to say that this is a English aromatic. I'm just trying to say that this is one interesting concoction, for sure. So I noticed with the first time I sipped this, and I still am getting this, is on the outset, like the pre-light, once it's charred and getting going, maybe not you, I get kind of a vanilla type of flavor, and it is kind of that artificial vanilla. So, you think Bill's Blend, but a little bit more vanilla if you're familiar with that one from the Country Squire. Or any other blend where the vanilla is just really that kind of air freshener, that car tree air freshener, this vanilla, when you walk through in a parking lot in the summertime and you can kind of tell somebody's got their window down, you can tell that that's what they have there because it's pretty pungent, it's pretty in your face, very artificial chemical kind of vanilla. And I know that sounds kind of off-putting, and it's not for everybody. I like it from time to time, but not often. I've got to be in a mood. So when I first lit this, I was like, oh boy, it's one of those. Oddly though, it goes away. Like once it heats up, and I mean literally once it heats up, like once you're past that pre-light char, once you've done that secondary light, you tamped it down a little bit, and you got it actually cooking. It's actually on the fire now, right? Well, bye-bye to the vanilla component. I don't know if there's vanilla in this. That's none of my business. But yeah. That disappears quick. And then comes the real ride. There is a fruit component. They're not hiding that. That's in a lot of the site's description of it. Other reviews have seen it. There is some sort of what they call an orchard fruit. Sure, I don't know. But what I do know is that it is not chemically there. It's not saturated in fruit. This is not like something that has been just soaking in a artificial fruit flavoring for 6 weeks and then dried out and delivered. That said, I wouldn't go so far, I don't think, to say that this is a real fruit, orchard fruit. Nah. I believe that if Toucan were to sip a pipe, if we rewound back into the 50s and you could advertise tobacco-type products on things, I imagine a box of Fruit Loops with Toucan, with an old Peterson or something hanging, enjoying a bowl of none your business. So, why do I say that? Fruit Loops, what is it, right? I mean, what exact fruit is there? When you eat a bowl of Fruit Loops, it is not a strong, tart, overly sweet fruit flavor. It's not a descriptive fruit flavor. It's not like, oh, here's some grape or cherry. It is a very nondescript, very soft, kind of almost dulled down fruit. It's not pungent. It's not, like Captain Crunchberry, right? Like that's like holy freaking fruit flavor. It's very, very strong. I don't know why I'm stuck on the breakfast cereal piece of this, but it's the best. Like when I do these reviews, I am it's either memories or I don't know, my descriptions. I go with what my brain is telling me. So always bear with that for any of my reviews you watch. So sticking with the analogies of cereals here. So it is not a really strong fruit. So what then, right? Is it just a crazy fruity aromatic? No, by no means. Beyond the subtle nondescript fruitiness, there also is Latakia. How the frig does Latakia work in a fruity type blend? None of my business. It does. It is a very soft Latakia blend. It would have to be a soft Latakia in order for it to work. In regards to the Perique, it's there on the retro. But again, I cannot emphasize just how light it really is. It's so barely there. But there is some Perique. Just like with the Latakia. Again, it doesn't seem like Perique should work in this. But it does. I think it's also worth mentioning that as the bowl gets down past the halfway mark, that fruity Fruit Loop, dull fruit flavor, that is the driving force at the beginning of this. It gets tired. And it swaps seats. It really does. And it's no longer driving. It's still up front. It's just riding shotgun. And as I mentioned yesterday, I You know, again, it's a 2-ounce minimum for it. You know, it's your average 2-ounce bag. And I literally went in. Of course, I put some other stuff on the order too. But I had to grab another 2 ounces because I think 4 ounces is a good starting point. It's one of those blends where maybe I could get bored with it. And so it could be one of those blends. But I definitely know that it'll at least take 4 ounces before I get there. I am not prone to tongue bite, but I could see where this one might have that potential. I really don't know. I haven't had any at all with it, and I'm enjoying it rather aggressively. I mean, yesterday would have been the day to do it if I was going to have any, and I didn't. And I know Sean Lasick, 2330, had mentioned he's going to be stopping by to the actual brick and mortar of Watch City soon. So my brother, if you are into aromatics, definitely check out None Your Business. Even if you're not really into it, because it's such a bizarre, unique blend, I almost feel like this one's just worth grabbing. I mean, it's a house blend. It's not expensive, you know, for the ounce. I think it's like maybe $5 and change per ounce. So it could be less than that even. I don't know. But it's unique enough to grab for sure. So that is it on this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great, fun blend. It really is. Could not recommend it more. So it's an exciting one. It really is. It's an exciting blend. So Watch City, Pipe and Cigar, None of Your Business. I mean, dang, just for the like old Uncle Mike said, I mean, just for the sake of being able to say None of Your Business. But no, seriously, the fun name aside, it just really is that good. So the house blend for Watch City for Church Warden will be my next review. I'll probably have that one up before the week's end. But until then, cheers and happy sipping.